Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio October 4th, 2024. Today's solar eclipse clears the way for new beginnings, and with this eclipse occurring in your home and family sector, it's mainly related to your personal life or living conditions and arrangements. The coming weeks are powerful for taking charge of your home life, exceptional attention to family or familiarity, and connecting with your need for nurture. This eclipse can serve as a cosmic nudge to find your roots, learn your worth, improve your sense of security, and focus on building your support system or base of operations. The coming weeks are ideal for reorganizing or renovating the home environment. Family-related activities can also figure strongly. There can be the need or desire to put your personal life first now, and changes may be afoot. It's best to remember your energy can be low during an eclipse, and you don't see the complete picture of a situation just yet. Take your time as you advance, allowing the process of discovering your path to unfold naturally. Turn the page. A new era is upon you. This is because a solar is arriving, promising a fresh start and destined new beginnings. For you, this lunation spotlights your solar house of home, domesticity, and real estate and will bring about a fated change. You and a partner may now decide it's time to redecorate your living space, renovate, or even move to a vast new location. If you are single, you may instead choose to touch up your apartment or home and transform it into a charming atmosphere that promotes sex, love, passion, and laughter. What kind of work and life balance do you want to have? Spending time at home and working hard on your career path are equally important to you. A new schedule with different priorities might be in order thanks to the new moon's annular solar in Libra. The 3 days before and after this eclipse might be telling of the kind of work and life balance you could implement throughout the 6-month lunar cycle. You could use this time to make fateful yet unexpected changes, allowing you to get on a schedule that works best for your professional and personal goals. Wishing you were somewhere else is a recipe for a bad mood. It's not what you say, but rather what you do that matters, so if you want to go away, it's time to start planning that future vacation. But if you are merely frustrated, it will serve you to examine your diet and exercise regimen. Are you working out at least 3 times a week? Are you drinking more water than you ever thought possible? These are realistic goals that will take you someplace new, inside yourself. These days you know very well what is possible. Your vibration will be under the best conditions during this wonderful day. You will have force of character, a sense of responsibility and organization, and be serious in your ideas and acts. This rigor which you hold dear will encourage you to realize your projects. They may have social or humanitarian importance if you give yourself the means. The moon is spending its final hours in your communication sector while positively influencing Pluto, just as Pluto enters his last 10 days of retrograde motion in your relationship sector. Since returning in 2008, having Pluto in retrograde during this time of year has been an annual occurrence, but this will be the last instance. These are the final 10 days that Pluto will ever be in retrograde motion, keeping doors open to past relationships and offering a unique opportunity for clear communication. The moon is not only spending its final hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to Pluto in your relationship sector, but just as the planet of change and transformation moves into his final 10 days in retrograde motion. With the Sun and Mercury having both left your communication sector last week and the Moon leaving today, this a last-minute chance to give your emotional responses, relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. If you're curious about what this lunar phase might bring into your life, now is the perfect time to reflect on the energy swirling around the days leading up to and following the eclipse. The events, feelings, and insights you experience 3 days before and after the eclipse are not random. They serve as guideposts for what's to come over the next several months. Think of it like the universe offering you a sneak peek into the future. So, pay close attention. What patterns are emerging? What thoughts keep resurfacing? Trust that these clues are part of a bigger plan that's beginning to unfold. This new lunar cycle opens doors, but here's the thing, it's not just about stepping through them blindly. It's about how you approach what's on the other side. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a small disagreement, only to look back later and wonder, how did that get so out of hand? Emotions can flare during this time, and situations can escalate quickly. That's why it's more important than ever to focus on what truly matters. Instead of getting wrapped up in the heat of the moment or letting minor frustrations consume you, take a step back, pause, and ground yourself. Remember, not every battle is worth fighting. Conserve your energy for the things that truly align with your bigger picture. Think back to a time when your patience was tested. How did you handle it? Maybe it was a difficult conversation at work, or a disagreement with a loved one. Did you react quickly, or did you give yourself time to cool off before responding? This eclipse is asking you to approach things thoughtfully. Sometimes, the best response isn't immediate. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is step away from the moment, give yourself space to breathe, and come back with a fresh perspective. This approach, especially now, will help you navigate any challenges with grace and keep you focused on your long-term goals. And speaking of long-term goals, the perceptive energy of this eclipse is here to help you find clarity. If you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed by a complicated issue, whether it's work-related, a personal dilemma, or plans for the future, now is the time to tap into your intuition. You may have one of those light bulb moments where everything clicks into place. Have you ever experienced a moment where a problem that seemed unsolvable suddenly became crystal clear? That's the kind of energy this eclipse is gifting you. Embrace it. Trust that your mind is sharp, your instincts are on point, and you're more than capable of cutting through any confusion. Beyond personal clarity, you'll likely notice that your welcoming energy makes it easier to connect with others. Maybe you've been craving deeper conversations with people who share your passions or interests. Or perhaps you've been considering new partnerships, whether in business, friendships, or romance. This eclipse is a wonderful time for collaboration and building new connections. Your ability to communicate authentically and engage meaningfully with like-minded people will open doors to exciting opportunities. So, be open to new relationships forming, whether they're professional or personal. Have you ever met someone new and instantly felt that spark of connection? This might just be the time for those kinds of fated encounters. On the financial front, the energy of this eclipse supports smart, thoughtful decisions. Whether you're managing your day-to-day finances or exploring bigger investment opportunities, you'll notice a boost in your ability to assess situations with clarity and confidence. Have you ever come across a great deal and felt that instinctual nudge to act quickly? That sharp instinct is heightened right now, so trust your gut. Whether you're searching for bargains or considering long-term investments, you'll be able to distinguish between good and bad offers with ease. Take advantage of the opportunities that feel right before someone else snaps them up. As you move forward, remember that the effects of this eclipse will ripple through the next 6 months. It's like a new chapter being written in the story of your life. What seeds are you planting today that you want to nurture in the months ahead? Whether it's your personal growth, relationships, career, or something else entirely, this is the moment to set your intentions.